know what I should do? I should set up ducking. Just real quick. Okay, that looks good. I like that. If I lower this, is that changing it live? I have no idea. Test. If I tell it to do that, oh, that just makes it really quiet. Okay. Really? Okay, I'm just reading the wiki page here, and it suggests 32 ratio, threshold of -36. Okay. Attack of 100 milliseconds with a release of 600. And nothing there. All right, cool. So, as with previous streams, I'm gonna cough. I'm gonna cough a little bit. But then I'm also going to start with making the project. And turning down the volume a little bit. It's a little bit loud for me. Right. This is a winter car mod. I'm gonna call it Backgots Tweaks. Backgots, B-A-C-H, not K. G-L-O-T-Z Tweaks. Home Crutonium Rider projects. I love that my my tablet that I use to preview everything is just seeing the wrong thing. Yeah, it's confused. Turn off studio mode. Okay. Alright, so let's get started, shall we? There it is. Took it a minute. It's gonna like, copy and paste the path in, but we got there in the end. Description. Hmm. We're also going to want a settings function. Set up dot mod settings. And if you could be so kind as to make that method for me, thank you. I'm just gonna pop open my GitHub here. Huh. Torvalds made a new repo, like Linus Torvalds or Linus. He doesn't actually care that much if you speak English. He's fine with you calling him Linus. Just a random fun tidbit. Apparently, he made a new repo called Hunspell Colorize, which is a wraparound less to colorize spelling mistakes. That's neat, actually. But no, that's not why I went. That's not why I came to GitHub. I love how the search on GitHub just doesn't work. Like, here. So these are the issues that I'm on, right? I'm looking for Hightail. Does any of this have anything to do with Hightail? Because I'll give you a hint, the answer is no. Hightail. Hightail. Nothing. Your mom. Nothing. Such a great, entirely functional search. I only looked for Hightail because it was an example, but like, I do have an open bug for a Hightail thing, which would be not even listed here. Great. Okay. It's here, for the record. I was hoping to see there was, like, progress on this. And the answer is no. Anyway, I actually went to GitHub for my other car mod. I want sorbet tweaks. And you know what? I'm gonna do this. Then I'm gonna do this. I'm literally just gonna put all the settings that are normally on that okay, so default to 1 for the transmission. Or no, 0, because it's rear-wheel drive. I think. Let me think. I believe it's listed rear-wheel drive, front-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, X-wheel drive. So yeah, 0 is the correct one there. Let me check. Is the backlot's rear-wheel drive? Automatic 3-speed rear-wheel drive, yes. Which means I have to go and get all these default values, but that's not a big deal. Automatic transmission. Locked. Okay, these three here won't do anything. Alright, so we're just gonna do the setup and dump all the values we want here. Actually, we don't even need to do that. We can literally just start the game and get the values out of it. Do 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 do. How did I save on the wrong side of that door? I'm good to know that he's there, but I don't have any booze to sell him right now. Not that it really does me much. Alright, I need disable needs, and I'd like some Fulbright, please. Ignore case. It is called the Backlots that. Inspect. Can I just... yeah, copy name. Alright, so... that's a heavy Backlots. Use gravity. Yes, that's what I want. Okay, I want to get... the drivetrain, which would be... Backlots. Get right. Yep. Having a time. Got the rigid body, the drivetrain, and I want the Axis car controller. Yes. Do I have that up here? I must. Yes, I do. I want this. Alright, so I need the drivetrain. Okay, got that one. That one goes away. Drivetrain, rigid body, Axis car controller. Yo, what's up? Alright, now I want to change gears here. Instead of referencing sorbet tweaks, I want to reference taxi tweaks. I also need to go through these and, like, you know, make them clean. Transmission type, automatic transmission, shift up, shift down. Do any of these? No, okay, so I do need to... Oh, I just realized you guys can't see what I'm doing, can you? Because I've got a game. Hang on. Capture. Turn off the game cap. It's gonna be lower frame rate for you guys, but you'll see what I'm doing in real time. Sorry about that. This is what I've been doing. Alright, so I want... Let's see. I want to minimize that. I need to set these defaults. At least the ones where it matters. I don't know what the default shift up and shift down RPM is, but we can find out. Those are part of the transmission of the bucklots. So you. I want to inspect you. Ah, electronics to... Okay, I did not realize that ESP was a thing. I'm gonna have to set that up and add it to my other mods. Alright, so 360, 4400. Okay, so I need to copy these values essentially. So max power 360. Which I wish I had named to match the variables in the game. I believe that's horsepower. So 360. And it's there at 4,400 RPM. Max torque is 638. We'll make that 1,000. Really, what I should do is I should go through and rewrite it to use these names exactly. But, you know, yeah, actually, that is exactly what I'm going to do. At least where it makes sense. Where is the shifting RPM? 2,000 and 4,000, okay. Okay. Alright, so starting from the top. Max power 360. Well, yeah, but this lets you set it to not be automatic. It makes it manual. I don't know how well it'll work. I think it would just let you shift between them, but there wouldn't be any indicator. In fact, I think they're all just labeled D. Amusingly, it's actually labeled as not being automatic right now. You know what? Here's an idea. Let's get into it so it updates everything. Huh. Apparently it's not set as an automatic. He must be doing something else to make this vehicle automatic, because that's weird. Must have like another script handling that. So yeah, I'm gonna remove that. I'm not gonna have that as an option then. Huh. Yeah, he must be doing something different there. Oh well. I wish I had the game running in a window right now. Anyway, max, okay, we did power, okay, max power RPM. Max power is... horsepower, 360, oh wait, no, I want minimum, I say 100. And then I'm gonna say 500, and then it defaults to 360. Because that's what it is. Max power RPM 4400. $110,000. $4,400. You know, I'm gonna make that a minimum of 1,000 because that's more reasonable, I think. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. And then next, max torque RPM. Add slider. And then it is 638. So I'm going to say 300, 2,000, 638. And then max torque RPM settings dot add slider 3200. Okay, so we'll say 1000, 8000, 3200. Oh, how do I do the missing bits? I actually don't know that these will have any effect. Like, thinking about it. Why don't we find out? If I set the shift up RPM to like, okay, let's drive it where it is right now. Oh, wait. Handbrake, handbrake, handbrake. I actually haven't driven this yet. Man, this thing is really unwieldy. Of course, it doesn't help that I was technically doing a burnout that entire time. Go to the rigid body real quick. Rigid body. Mass 500. That weighs basically nothing. Alright, fair enough. I'm gonna turn it off, stop driving, put it back to its previously 1905. The thing I'm gonna change is car access controller. I'm gonna turn on all-wheel drive. If I can find it. Oh, that's part of the drivetrain. What am I doing in there? Drivetrain. Or at least I thought it was. There's a part of the... Where is that? Ah. All-wheel drive. Damn, even with all-wheel drive? I think. Can't see the front wheels, so... Yeah, okay, it didn't That doesn't always work. It depends on the vehicle quite a bit, and also if you've driven it yet. Let's just quickly reload and try that again. And that was just me trying to figure out, you know, I want to tweak the, I want to see if tweaking the shift stages actually does anything. There we go. It's all-wheel drive this time, because I haven't driven it yet. Honestly, it's already way more drivable. Just giving it an all-wheel drive transmission. Damn, this thing is dangerous. The brakes do not work, and it really needs that traction control, doesn't it? Amongst other things. Alright, so. I'm gonna turn it off. I'm gonna exit driving mode. I'm gonna come in here, and I'm gonna set the shift points. Shift up RPM. 2500. So it should be shifting up a lot sooner now. I think he's using custom shift logic as well, so I can't even, without digging into it, I can't change that. I'll say it accelerates a lot fast, pretty fast. I'll also say I've been on the brakes for a minute. Very boaty, this vehicle. What's that light? I don't know what that green flashing light there is. Like, too blurry to read it. What? What did I even hit? I have genuinely have no idea. There was nothing there. At least nothing I saw. Anyway, I don't think the shift points are going to matter here. I'm gonna double check by taking it back out on the road and seeing if it's as easy to get up to speed, because I could shift sooner, but I don't think that worked. I did just realize that I absolutely just, didn't make it all-wheel drive, so it's not quite apples to apples, but... Oh, great, it didn't pick up my controller. How'd I get here? There we go. This time it sees it. Yeah, okay, there was no audible difference in the shift points there, so I'm gonna assume that they don't affect anything, because as far as I can tell, I was using a custom shift script for this, so... I will say, this thing do go zoom zoom, though. Spoilers? What, about my next mod? Alright, I need to turn off that and that. You did not need to know it goes. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. You're right. That's my bad. That's my bad. All right. So, you know what the mistake I've been making here is, actually? Enough that I'm going to restart the game. windowed at like 800 by 600. I mean, pretty good, you know. Don't want that. Do want that. I want that. And then I want... Well, I've got a problem. I can't actually scroll down the list. It doesn't work at 800 by 600. Uh, 720p should be more reasonable, I think. Can I just say it's nice seeing a game that works at like 480p these days, if you wanted to. There is still train crossings, however, you can completely avoid them because the lake is frozen. Alright, I'm gonna actually just have this on another monitor because I need to see it, so. Right there is fine. Great, drown or become a massive fidget spinner, choose. I mean, you can't drown. That is a big bonus. There is no drowning. No, the lake is actually just totally frozen. They've plowed a racetrack into it that you can drive around on and take part in once you build your car. There is a road that just cuts straight across from just down the road from your house to Pigman's house, essentially, his driveway. And then from there, yeah, you have an apartment in town, which is fantastic. You can get a multitude of jobs. It's very early access still, so you know things are the way they are. But torque is 10, 50, defaults to 20. Actually, no, I know what that is. That's a live value. I don't want to touch that. Alright, so right now we've got the ability to change the drivetrain, max power, max torque. RPM. Add a 0 and set this to 7,500. Because honestly, if you need more than 10,000 RPM, things are gonna break. Ooh, you know what? Oh, how can I even express that? Final driver, oh, it's just a decimal. Okay. And it defaults to 2.73. So I'm gonna say minimum of 0.2, maximum of 10, 2.73. Quite a change in car this time around. Not sure what it's based on. Memory Volt cars like that isn't what it used to be. The car that we have is what is the name of the car? Vehicles, drivable, owned by the player. The Chorus Rivet. It is based on the Ford Taunus TC1. Is it rear-wheel drive this time? I believe it is, yes. That being said, honestly, the car is a lot more configurable this time. Like, you can choose whether you have an automatic or manual transmission. You can choose your gear ratios pretty easily. You buy all the parts, like, over the phone. Like, it's wild. Another Taunus, when I hear that, I think mostly the sedan model. My father has one. The keys to those cars worked in the same model. That is true of pretty much every car coming into the era, or rather before the era of having any kind of security on the key itself, like digital security, because they didn't want to cut, a new key for every car. So they would get like 12 sets of keys, and that's what the entire fleet of those cars would have. Wildly terrible. Anyway, let's see. I want to also TCS, ABS, and ESP. Hang on. Cars, ESP. No, not EPS. ESP. ABS. Electronic Stability Program. or electronic stability control. Okay. My father accidentally kidnapped someone's daughter, stepping in and drove away in another car. He had been grocery shopping, jumps in the car, drive off, and the little girl pops in the back seat, wondering who the fuck he is. Yeah, no, that checks out. My parents that never kidnapped anyone, but absolutely have like come home and like, oh, wrong car, and then gone back and then traded cars with the correct person who had also driven off in the wrong car. That did happen. That was a thing. Okay, now let's implement all this, shall we? Okay. How did I do this in my... Oh, it's just a settings. Settings. This one's a slider. Int, actually. I mean, it's not... I mean, it's max power RPM. And then... Actually, just max power. Max power RPM. And then max speed becomes max torque. Max torque RPM. Min RPM. Yeah, I've talked about moving. You know how I talked about moving to Linux? God damn it, Twitch! Fuck off! I can't see. I don't need to. I don't want to try and pin his comment. I don't want to know the origins of the emote he used. I don't want to ban him. Please stop. I just want to read the comment. Talking about Linux users yesterday, booted Fedora Live and ran that the entire day. So maybe next decade I'll be ready. If your goal is gaming, I would encourage trying Kashi or Bazite, but Fedora is an excellent choice regardless. Bazite is actually based on Fedora, so yeah. Okay, max RPM, final drive ratio. And then TCS, ABS, and ESP. Yes, that makes sense. Reason I've moved things to Linux to Fedora is something like this world says that Fedora lets you install kernel easily and deals with it. I like that already very much. I mean, okay, to be fair, that is absolutely true. You're not wrong. But what's your use case for being able to change the kernel super easily? Because for the most part, it doesn't tend to actually matter all that much. There was probably enough on the edge for it to not matter true, but I do like the offer. You know what? That's fair. If that is something that you value, even if you don't know why you value it, if you value it, that is entirely reasonable. Completely unironically. Because it's your computer, right? Do with it what you want. It is yours. You can use it however you want. Don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise. Okay, so you know, I wish I could do like this, like I can in Nix, you can do that, but unfortunately you kinda can't here. I want torque, power. Got final gear ratio. We need min and max RPM. And then I want to set, oh, the drivetrain setting. Oh wait, no, it's not that, it's not drivetrain setting. Sorry. It is transmission type. I should rename that. And that is called in here. It is called in the drivetrain. It is called literally just transmission equals string to enum drivetrain transmissions. And then I want to get drivetrain type. What do I call it? Transmission type, sorry. Transmission type dot get value. Does it got selected item name? It was selected item name. Seeing how many options added KDE for the monitor easily accessible was cool. You know what? Yeah. Honestly, okay, so I run Gnome because Gnome is very easy for me to tear down and set up. Whereas KDE, it is a pain in the ass to tear down and set up all of my settings, extensions, and all that. If there was an easy way to do that, Nix, I would probably be a KDE user. There just isn't. Nick, the KDE is not easily configurable programmatically. If it was, I would use it. As it is, Gnome is actually fantastic for that, so I just use Gnome. And I like it. It's great. I enjoy Gnome. That's fine. Oh, you know what? I forgot. Wait. I'm gonna say as low as 100, as high as, given that it's defaulting to 9,000 or to almost 2,000. I'm gonna say as much as 4,000 with a default of 1905. There we go. Oh, damn. Wait, you did? Did I get a notification and entirely miss it? Either way, thank you for the sub. Did I completely miss that? I must have. Why didn't I hear it? Your subs don't tend to show up for some reason. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I can see the number went up, so thank you very much. Either way, I very much appreciate it. Like, you don't even know how much I appreciate it. Alright, I need to set the TC and stuff. Backlots, car access controller dot TCS equals TCS dot get value, ABS, ESP. Do those have same defaults? Those are located car access controller. Those feel very defaulty. I'm going to expose those. Zero, 10. Actually, I don't know what the value is on that. I'm gonna say 10, defaults to 0. TCS min speed equals settings dot add slider TCS min speed TCS minimum speed 0. Oh, okay. 0. 20, and now it defaults to 20, but I found that actually 20 is a terrible number for that. I found that like 5 was decent. ABS, 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 ESP, strength. Defaults 2. Okay, so I'm gonna say 0, 2. Actually, 0, 10, 2. There we go. 16th of... Okay, let me see. I got back home 1.5 weeks ago after spending an entire 30 days in the hospital. 16th of December, I called the wee boo but I personally like to call it the boo boo bus. To come get me in the middle of the night, and I did not return until the 16th of January. Yeah. At the beginning of the year, beginning of last year, technically now, because it is 2026 now. Fuck me. Beginning of 25, I ended up in the hospital for give or take a week. So I found out that I, 1, have diabetes, and 2, I had really high blood sugar, and 3, my intestines were dying. So, you know, not a great time. Great service. Basically walked in immediately into a bed in the emergency room. Very quick. Everyone was very nice. I have no complaints. They got me sorted. Yeah. Worked out. In the end. Ooh, that's not good. Isn't that typically like liver related when you have a lot of fluid buildup in your... I'm assuming it was in your chest. Well, chest, your belly area. I mean, I might be wrong, but I'm relatively sure that that is a liver thing. Generally. Specifically amongst drinkers, it happens somewhat, but I don't know what if you drink or not. But, yeah. It was basically all my body at that point, but yeah, I ended up collecting in the legs and belly. Yeah. Yeah, that's a thing. Alright, let's set the weight. You know what? You're right. Keeping in mind, I'm not a doctor. Just to be very clear. I am not a doctor. Nothing I say is medical advice. But as far as I know, yeah, you're right. It can be heart, it can be liver. It's basically just really unhappy organ. For lack of a better description. Oh, I forgot to actually make the settings. No wonder they're not showing up. Are those? No, there ain't. I'm just gonna do this. And then just TCS and speed. And I'm gonna copy these. And then ESP min strength and strength and min strength. Helps if I do that correctly. Got the fluids out and found some holes in my lungs and kidney stones, so I had an operation in that too. And the mid-stint in there, I got the seasonal flu virus too, so that kind of doubled my time in there. What was really killing me was hospital food and boredom. I am incredibly lucky that I had my Steam Deck with me, unironically. And that my computer at home, my server, at no point even hiccuped. Because it let me play games and it let me watch TV, and I had headphones, which was fantastic. The same ones I'm wearing now, actually. Unironically, Steam Deck is so good for hospital stays, especially if you set it up right. Yeah, and I can appreciate how boring that would be, especially if you're there for a month. Jesus, or a month and a half. Fuck that. Give me a Switch or a book or a Steam Deck. Steam Deck, honestly though, was a lifesaver. Okay, my problem with a phone is it's incredibly hard to find games that aren't just trying to rip your wallet open and rob you blind. And I wish that was not a thing. I wish that was a thing that just wasn't a problem, but it is. It shouldn't be. You have a very good Mojang game, Mahjong game, and Plague Inc. and that poker game. It's called Be Something. I don't know. I mean, to be fair, there is games on Android and Balatro, all that. You could kill time with that, but not for a month and a half. But like, there's a lot of games that are just fantastic that aren't on phones. Having access to my Steam library, even on a lower end of or on a lower power device like my Steam Deck, was just so good. It lacked a mouse and keyboard, but man, it was just so good. Yeah, that's a problem. I think I wired everything up Ow. Let's give it a shot, shall we? Oh, through an error. Oh, I missed a semicolon somewhere? I did. I need new glasses. If I had that, it would be fine. Yeah. You have Pixel 10 Pro XL Pro Max. Yeah, you know, the Pixel 10 Pro XL Pro Max, you know, that's legendary. Do I like wallpapers? What, you mean like this one? They're pretty nice. Let's play it in this view. I made this the other day just for fun. Actual Windows XP install, by the way. I forgot an apply button. Oh well. Make it all-wheel drive. I want traction control, anti-lock, and stability control. The project car is the Ford Taunus, to be fair. The car that I'm modding right now is the... Let's see... The... Backglotz. It is this guy. Which is... a 1965 Oldsmobile 98 Holiday Coupe. Featuring a 3-speed automatic transmission with a V8 and a displacement larger than 400 CI. It is likely the Oldsmobile 425 CI V8. And here's the real one. I'm gonna turn on the game capture for you guys. So it actually is like a frame rate. To the back. Inspect me to this. You know what? Lights are probably a good idea. You know what? You know what's even better than that? Full bright. I'd love to take an old American boat like that and put an EV drivetrain and make the cushiest soft ride ever. Yeah! Honestly, yes. Alright, so. Things I want to tweak here. I need an apply button. Settings dot add button. Apply, comma, apply. There we go. Replace. Go back to normal for you guys. I don't. That was just for fun. I said you need to hurry up and give us chargers and ETSTs so we can buy. Yes, yes, yes. To be fair, I think they're also planning to give us chargers, but like the car. So they're giving us 2 times the chargers. All right, so. That one and that one. And then tweaks, all-wheel drive horsepower. Let's just crank that up. And set the final drive ratio to like 3.5. And apply. I'm gonna turn up the power of that. There we go. And then to the buck. So in theory, that's the changes I made there are gonna just make this car just go hard. No, let's go this way. It's a little bit longer of a straightaway. And honestly, yeah, that'll be fun. There is a lot of possibilities with the things they're changing right now. To just make things that just are wildly cool. I'm just sitting on the brakes right now, by the way. Took it a minute to slow down. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do about the speed wobbles. Casually turning sharp enough at those speeds. You ever just leave the ground? Oh, fuck. That's a crash. Nope, that's not a crash. I was fully expecting to die there. Not punished. Never punished. That's good because I set the final gear ratio probably so high. Either way, that is working, so that's beautiful. Upload mod. English. Current version 1.0. Crutonium. Tweaks for the bucklots. AWS. TCS. ESP. Horsepower. And torque. Etc. As with my other vehicle mods, this allows you to set I should buy this game, but I'm gonna wait. I'm not in any shape to play it at the moment anyway. That's fair. It's also extremely early access. It's like my summer car back when it was like it's like my summer car in 2017, 18. It's super early days yet. This allows you to set your, well, set the backlots to have TC, to have ABS, you know what? Anti-lock brakes, traction control, electronic stability control, horsepower, torque, final gear ratio, and even if it's all-wheel drive. Have fun. Next. Yeah, no, the game right now is very much there isn't a way to beat the game yet. The story, it doesn't really exist yet. There is no progression in the story yet. There's no real random events. Right now, all the game is build your car and rally it. Or mod the game, I mean, you know. Oh, I need to take a screenshot of the car in the settings window. Okay. So I want... Okay, I need that to go away, I need that to go away, I need this to open, I need to go to the back glots. Inspect, need this. And then I want to make it noon. Couldn't I have given us an old Volvo instead, though? And although a Volvo would not break down. True. They are made by Porsche. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's the other way around. Either way. Damn it. Cannot for the life of me spell that. There we go. Oh, that was immediate. That was surprising. Usually I have to wait a while for that to work. Cool. Cool. All right, and I want to go here. Yeah, the Ford Taunus thing has been around forever. There are a ton of different variants depending on the year and decade, probably markets as well. Vaguely remember there being out. You know what the best part is? We're actually given a VIN in the game that we can decode that gives us access to like it gives us like the exact spec that it was built to, including the factory where it was built. And it's randomized per vehicle. I think I'm gonna actually just start playing the game right now. Google, I can't find a car that looks like this one. If you go to the My Winter Car wiki, let me see if I still have it open. Yeah, the Bucklots. This one. They've tracked it down for the back lots. But if you're talking about the Chorus, which is the project car, that is a Ford Taunus TC1. Which makes sense because you're talking about that. This guy. You can see the heritage. And the VIN is right there, and you can decode the VIN. For, like, you know, you can find out what country it was made, which is only ever made in Britain. But which plant, model, body type, trim level, year, month, serial number, rear wheel drive. It is, yeah. Well, it's also a video game, and it can't be, you know, too close. He didn't exactly license the Ford Taunus, like, let's be real. But yeah, you've got 4-speed manual, 3-speed automatic, and there is a couple, I think there's also like a 5-speed you can throw in there. But like, it only came with these two. Limited slip differential, or open, you know. Gonna turn off the screen capture so that you guys get full performance capture. I should plug in my tablet. I'm on. I plug it in like once a week. It spends several hours a day with the screen on, but I only have to plug it in like once a week because it's got a ridiculously shit CPU in it that sips power. So, you know. Oh, apparently the texture pack loader threw an error. That's weird. Oh well. Go away. I don't have any booze for you, I'm sorry. That was like midnight. No, it's not midnight. It is... What do you think? Is it morning or afternoon? It does, and it's on Nexus Mods now. And it is, honestly, by far, the one with the most options that I've made yet. There's actually a scroll bar. Just in case. Well, it is... Okay, so if it's 6 now and the sun's not out, then it can be argued that it is... Is it more or less bright than it was? I think we're in the evening right now. Well, let's see if we've got any mail, shall we? Coverall? No. Oh, you know what? Let's turn off this music. Oh, I'm wearing the jacket. I was wondering where the jacket was. It's on me. I mean, if you can find a more accurate, specific vehicle, I'm sure people would love to know. So that's our daily driver car. Sadly, Tiamo is out of business. Well, he's not out of business. He just doesn't run a gas station anymore. I love that I have a mod installed that turns this clock, which is clearly still a clock, into this. Only 2? Okay. Well, that gives us 3 to go empty onto the garage at home. At parents' house, technically. I just realized my mistake there. I can't close that. Here we go. Entire someone will show up at 11 p.m. to put a mask on your face. Damn. You have a breathing machine you're supposed to use at night and preferably during the day as well as a bit, but it can be a pain to make it sit correctly. I mean, yeah, I could say it being just the biggest pain. Yeah. Oh, you know what? It's after the next hill, isn't it? Yep. If I work for if it works correctly, I don't mind sleeping with it on and stuff for 10 hours. They're just fine. I mean, I know somebody that has sleep apnea. More or less the same idea. They sleep with a mask on during the night, so like, you know, they breathe. By the way, this is the road across the lake. We're just crossing the lake now. And we're at the parents' house. We were at Pigman's and now we're at the parents'. I fully suspect that at some point he is going to booby trap that road in some way. But for now, all right, no mail, perfect. All right. Let's open our packages. So what do we get? We got another set of exhaust headers, thermostat housing, 2 thermostat housings. I have been trying to get a thermostat housing, I shit you not, for fucking days. And I just got 2. Do these have a... Not a rare item. Okay, so we just got a spare. By the way, you in this game, you have to buy all the parts like this. A rear light. Good. Good to have that. Exhaust headers. They can go away, up there. Looks like someone took a shit in the trunk of the car. What? And a radiator hose. I actually need those. I don't think I have all of them, but we'll find out as I build. Because basically, right now, what I'm doing is I'm building the engine until I run into a part that I need to continue. Alright, another instrument panel. Is this one better than the ones I have? No. It is, in fact, not better than the ones I have. I don't remember where I put the rest of them. I'm sure it'll turn up. Brake master cylinder. I don't know if I need one of those, but I definitely have one of those. No, no. The car on the front page is this one. This is your daily driver beater car. Yeah, no, that's fair. I can see why that'd be confusing. Alright, another fender. Go out there with all the other body panels. A timing belt. That feels like something you wouldn't want to have as a used part, but sure. %45 radiator. Out. Exhaust pipe can go in the pit, because honestly, where else do you put exhaust pipe? It's the first one I've gotten. Rear lower control arm. It's gonna be a pain in the ass assembling the everything, honestly. Oh, I'm gonna need that. Hardware item? Hardware item, perfect. Okay, so... At least you start with tools this time. Presumably the same set of tools that you purchased in Summer Car. Hang on, I need to look something up. Here we go. Okay. Huh. Apparently there's a bug in the thing there that I did not know about. That's neat. Okay, anyway, next we need, I believe, the water pump, which is, it's a water pump pulley. Water pump. You could still be right on the meter, though. That is based on the Rover SD1. Possibly. Okay. Now I believe I need the water pump pulley and fan. Well, there's the pulley. Actually, is this, I forget, is this a rare item? Not a rare item, perfect. And I need the fan. One thing I would love to see would be an option to upgrade that to a metal fan. Just because I can. It doesn't even have any performance benefits. I just want a metal fan. Or a black one. This one just looks a bit like cardboard, you know? By the way, that flashlight is a mod that I wrote. Because this game takes place in winter. And during the winter, it is mostly nighttime. Alright, so we got that. Now, the auxiliary shaft sprocket we need. Gotta find one of those. Camshaft sprocket, although I'm sure that'll come in handy soon, so I'm gonna pull that off. Auxiliary shaft sprocket. Is this a rare item? Nope, perfect. Go somewhere. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. For what it's worth, I am actually looking at a guide a little bit, because I've never built this engine before. I bet this car's a lot of fun once you built it up a bit. From what I can tell, it is just a very fun drive. Ah, that's where it goes. And then camshaft sprocket. Turn until the arrow points at the bolt between the camshaft sprocket. Okay. Different, but I like it. Now, I do have a timing belt, but I've also just got a timing belt, I think. Yeah, here, timing belt, brand new. because there is this one over here that I have that is just like a used timing belt. For the record, never, ever use a used timing belt. Crankshaft pulley. Crankshaft pulley. What does it look like? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it is just a pulley, I suppose. Is that the one I got earlier, or is that a different one? Because if that's the case, if I already had one, I'm gonna be so upset. Damn. I think I do not have a crankshaft pulley. I mean, I'm gonna do another look, but I'm not seeing one. Got dozens of other parts. No crankshaft pulley. You need a carburetor. I got you covered. Yeah, I think we are screwed on that. Okay. Back to the house to hopefully pick up more boxes, one of which may contain the part we're looking for. I have to bring more food back through here sometime. Yeah, it's definitely night. God damn it. Alright, back to town. You can tell the roads are icy because I'm just like slamming the gas to go in reverse and just sliding forward. Oh, I started slowing down way too late. Now, I would be more concerned, and, you know, I'm gonna have to take the hitchhike and stuff. None of that stuff works yet in this game, so I'm just gonna no-clip over there. Like, you can, but the likelihood of you getting there alive is, well, actually reasonably high, since you got stuck in a ditch and have to walk.
Jumalauta!
I totally missed the corner. There it is.
Atana.
See, now the texture applied correctly. You know what I should do is I should go out on that ice road, and I should put all kinds of markers out so that I can see when I need to slow down. Seatbelts are important, kids. Wear them. You know what I just realized that kind of sucks is it's going to be late night in game. and I'm not going to be tired at all, and there's like nothing you can do with that in this game. And that's a problem, if you ask me. Oh, shit. I looked away from the road. Don't drive like me. I'm a bad driver right now. This is patently obvious in the moment. Okay, so for the record, I was absolutely planning to do a longer stream. I just started getting a migraine halo just now. So I'm gonna keep playing for as long as I can, but I make no guarantees about how long. Because yeah. He has much better tires than I do. I think he just wiped out back there. Oh, no, he's coming around. He made it. GG. You know, I do kind of low-key wish that the Satsuma was a car that was just driving around on the highway now. I left my jacket at the parents' house. Oops. Is that it? Okay. Unironically, a chance that what we need is in one of these boxes. A chance. Let's drive these to the parents, shall we? I'm amazed I just survived that. I'm amazed he just recovered that. Damn. Oh, I've definitely overshot this now. I am way past my corner. Because here's the dance pavilion. Oh, fuck, that moose scared me. Like, unironically, that just scared the shit out of me. Hello, Kabuki? Kubu... Yeah, Kubik? I don't know how to say your name, but regardless, hello. Welcome to the stream. Kubik? Was that it? What I said? Alright. Hello, Kubik. How we doing? We're doing fairly okay. IRL, I'm having a bit of a migraine aura, which is making my driving a little bit less than spectacular. And in the game, we are currently trying to get all the parts to build the car. To wit, we are still missing some, and I bought so many boxes of parts. I think I have like 14 sets of bumpers. What rivet do I have? I have like a pretty basic one, but I'm not going to be building it to that spec. It's like the automatic 3-speed, yeah. Pre-facelift early, I think, one. There we go. Let's see. Oh, well, I immediately open the doors again. Let's see what goodies I got, shall we? Another grill. Put it with the bumpers. An alternator. Of actually really good quality, so I'll put that there, I guess. Another head gasket, because I need a head gasket. I don't know. Okay, here's the thing. You shouldn't reuse a head gasket, just in general. You should always replace it in real life. So, ooh, nice. A center console with gauges. And stuff. Ooh, the exhaust muffler. That goes down there. A hubcap. I think this is the first one of these that I managed to acquire. Very much so, yeah. You're spending money to get boxes that contain loot. Another steering wheel. That can go with the other identical steering wheel. Another dashboard. Not quite the best one. 2 switches, slot for the radio. Center gauges. You know what? That actually could be in competition for the best one that I have. A clutch disc. I'll put that with the other discs. A random head gasket, which looks different from the other head gasket, I think. I don't know. And a rear, okay, another control arm. Slowly we're getting the suspension together. And another manual pedal box. Another thermostat housing. You know, I spent days buying boxes. Didn't get a single one of them. As soon as I got I got 2 of them in a single box, actually. Now they just show up like candy. Oh, hey, a driver's seat. Was this one the other passenger? Yeah, okay. So we got 2 driver seats, 1 passenger seat, as you do. Another piston. It ain't no piston cup, but it is a piston. And And that is the... Oh, hang on. Oh, no, that's just an auxiliary shaft sprocket. Okay, I got excited. Because I currently desperately need a other what's it called? I'm trying to find the crankshaft pulley. I don't believe I have one. Oh, you go up here with the other ones. That's a rear plate. Yeah, I don't have one. Okay. So I still can't continue building. I wish you could buy more parts from Fleetari, but these are all the parts you can really get. Actually, no, we're gonna drive home. And then I think I'm gonna call it because my head is starting to hurt, which is not a good sign. For the record, for anyone who's playing this for the first time, the jobs are fun. The factory job is going to cost you a lot more than you think. Just so you're aware. Because the way that it's set up, if you don't take the factory job, the government pays for your apartment. As soon as you take it, you have to pay that bill yourself. It's better for you if you just do the taxi. And just do side jobs for everything else. I've done it again! Fuck, I'm gonna die. Maybe not. Nope, I'm good. But yeah, to get those boxes, you literally phone people in a classifieds magazine, and they just mail you boxes of random items. Very rarely is there even a description of what they're sending you. Might end up with a Volvo after all? I mean, no, just boxes of parts. I don't think you can buy... I don't think you can build a Volvo out of those. Although I wouldn't put it past someone, because honestly, they, Topless has made the car building system in this game a lot more tweakable. So it actually wouldn't be out of the question for that to become a thing. For people to just make replacement cars. Yeah, so this is just Pub Napo now. You can't buy gas here anymore. The pumps are permanently disconnected. Oh, and if you smash his windows, there's no problem. Because he puts the fine on a cash register that doesn't exist. And you actually don't have to go there for anything at this point. Which is sad. I want to hang out with Tiembo more, but his music is too loud and there's nothing to buy. So... More post orders. Okay. I'm not going to pick them up, but it's good to know they're there. And yes, the parking brake's on. I use a decent number of mods. I write a decent number of mods. You mean the taxi tweak mod that I wrote? Yeah, I do. Assuming that if you're talking about the let me find it. Winter car taxi tweaks. Yep. If I just come over here and enable the screen capture. Oh, I'll have to turn off the game capture. Yeah. Yeah, this is me. I did this. Yeah. Hello. I actually literally just released a new mod as well. Which reminds me, I actually need to copy my mods. Mod details. Paste. But yeah, I did backlots tweaks, taxi tweaks, no speed cameras, respect my sobriety, sorbet tweaks, GUI tweaks, my project car, which is for just making mods on Linux, and a mod that adds the headlight that you see me using. This one. But yeah, no, that's what I get up to. Now this surprised me. I mean, I can imagine. Yeah, I left the jacket at the parents' house again. Good job, me. I can't get over how good this poster looks, just in general. It's a really well-made poster. Yeah, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I'm gonna go and pick up those packages. I'm having like a migraine order right now, so I'm trying to like do everything in bite-sized pieces so I can bail if it starts to get painful enough that I need to stop. You know what I mean? Friggin' migraines. But yeah, a lot of my mods end up being written on stream. Either because somebody asked for one, which is whatever. That's sure. No guarantees, but it has happened. Or because it's a mod that I wanted to write anyway, so I just write it. Yeah. Cozy, cozy PSK. Hiccups. Also cozy. Not really. I feel like there should be more light over there. There you go. Only the one, huh? 420 bucks? Okay. Yeah, I'll put 50 in. I will say, that animation of the card popping out and stuff, that feels too smooth for this game. on the dot. Okay. What future mods do I have? So you know how the Gifu has an air leak? I know exactly how to fix it. A little bit of tape. Unironically, though, actually, it is actually very easy to fix the Gifu. That being said, other mods that I have in mind, I mean, there is other vehicles that I think that I haven't tweaked before, that I haven't made, made tweaks to. I wouldn't mind seeing if I can make it so what's his face that drives around on the back roads can, actually survive the attempt. Make the bus maybe the same deal. I think in both cases, just making their wheels have a lot more friction would probably do it. What else have I thought about? What other mods have I been thinking about? I mean, honestly, it tends to be just whatever comes to me when I want to make a mod. Something's irritating me, like for taxi tweaks, right? The amount of time that you would spend sitting between calls before that damn phone would ring was just obscene. It disrespected your time to play this game to like a far greater degree than anything else in both games. So I tweaked the job to not do that anymore. When it came to respect my sobriety. When Drunk Man's over here. God damn, he is broken. There is not a joint in that body that's left in place. When he's here, and you're gonna go sell him booze. One, he makes you drink, which I fundamentally disagree with, just on principle. Like I'm okay with drinking, to be clear. Drinking is fun. I'm being forced to drink. That's what I'm not okay with. So I made it so that you can tell him to just fuck off. Don't make me drink. Go away. Not welcome for that. And then I noticed that, oh, the amount of money that he's giving me every time is going down. The fucker will remove 10 marks every time that you sell him a bottle. Until he's giving you 10 marks a bottle. That is not the going rate for Kill You. I'm sorry. It's 170 marks a bottle. That's what you're paying. And so he does. What other mods have I written here? Backlots. Yeah, the GUI tweaks was just because, honestly, I wanted the GUI pushed out to the sides, and I wanted to make it different color. Did you know that? Okay, so all the text that's blue in all of these menus has a one specific name you can search for, except for the MISC settings. The MISC settings, all of them have a lowercase, I think, I, that you have to also account for. There was so much special casing involved in making, that menu work. And then the text for these is different, but that's all fine. That's just a tweak. Of course, bring back the dirtiness and Celsius meters. Which, by the way, are both entirely vanilla. They're actually just in the game. They're just disabled, and also badly positioned. Like, when I enabled them the first time, they were overlapping the fatigue and cache, I think. Like, they were just really wrong. So I ended up writing code that could dynamically place them. Which means now if you disable one, it just adjusts the positions of everything to make it just work. And in theory, I could do that for the entire UI, and you can just turn on and off any of them at random, but... That's not what I meant to do, but sure. But yeah, for the most part, when I go to make a mod, it's just something that's come to me that I want to change about the game, something that's bothering me, something I think would be fun. Not having a light is the most irritating thing in the world, especially considering how dark this game gets. No speed cameras wasn't even necessarily a thing that I strictly wanted. I just made it because I thought I'm sure people will want to not have to deal with the speed cameras. And it just outright removes them from the game. It removes their models and collision and ability to find you. You still have to worry about the police, but they barely spawn in this game, even compared to Summer Car. You know what's funny is show bolt sizes is just straight up a it's just a mod for Summer Car that just works. It's great. If you look at any recently released Summer Car mods or anything that's built on the, like in the last year for Summer Car for the most part, they'll be built against a new enough version of the mod loader that they, assuming that they're not trying to interact with stuff that doesn't exist anymore, should just work. Taxi tweaks.
Lisää elinvoimaasi ja vaihda turbovaihteelle.
I just realized I didn't set the alarm clock. Yeah, it's daytime. It is 1, so it is almost dark again. God damn it. Oh well. I'm gonna call it here. If you do have any ideas for mods or changes to mods, the comment sections for my mods, I do check them. And, you know, slap desks. This one's barely gotten any downloads, but it wasn't. This is more just a utility for modders than anything else. Because it literally just makes projects for Linux developers to make mods to the game. As long as you have mono and a modern version of .NET, you're good. Anything on GUI tweaks? Percentage value, I've thought about... Okay, so... Oh, I just realized I'm not showing you guys what I'm looking at. Probably also close the game. If you fix the Gifu, you should make the tank fit the 5th crap well. It's a hard thing to do. I actually don't know. I haven't looked at the Gifu to determine how it determines the maximum capacity. It might be easy. Might be worth a look. But yeah, this person's asking, can you make the red color to green? Can you make it so it displays the percentage value? These are actually very reasonable requests. Same thing here. I've been thinking about how to do that, and I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to grab the text object and just add text to the end. But I'm not sure I want to do it that way, but I miss driving the tractor and truck and the van in my summer car. Okay, tractor, yes. Truck, yes. Van, no. Van, very no. Van, kind of depressingly no. In fact, the van is just depressing, what's happened to it. It's horrible. Topless did that knowing there would be a sad... Yeah. Oh, wait, no. Hold on. If you've driven the car at all since you loaded the save, you have to reload your save for it to apply. So hit apply, save, exit, reload, and it'll be all-wheel drive now. It's a limitation of how the game works. An American van with a V8? Possibly. So I made a mod for that German piece of butter lovely. I actually quite enjoy driving the taxi, unironically. No comments yet. Fair enough, though. It has been up for, like, 2 hours. No downloads here, but downloads here. There's 11 people. It's funny. I'm releasing all these mods for Summer Car, but, like, the total combined downloads of these mods is less than most of my Stardew Valley singles. It is a Mercedes. It's a taxi. It's got 500,000 kilometers on it. But yeah, Becoming Familiar has like 68,000 downloads. It's Time to Wake Up has 21,000. Run Fast has 12,000. Turn Your Enemies is 65,000. Oh, and there's like 2,500, 2.8, 6.2 for Stay Up Late, which is, honestly, I'm surprised, because Stay Up Late actually works really well. It just makes it so that it eats it eats into your stamina to keep you awake, instead of you just passing out until you run out of stamina. And then Take a Break is, 15.7 thousand. Sit and Rest got 108,000 downloads. Stronger You, 13.3. Crew FPS got like 31.7 thousand. You should not use this, by the way. Crew FPS, honestly, use anything else. Use Mop. It'll improve your FPS. It'll break so many things though because of how old it is. It is not worth using. And here's the UI mover for Summer Car. It doesn't really work anymore. It used to. I really should just update that mod, but yeah, Winter Car, I mean, I'm getting downloads, which is fine. I don't actually care ultimately that much, but not nearly as many. But then it's a new game with a niche audience, unlike Stardew Valley, which has like a massive number of people. Like, it's such a different group of people, right? You know what's funny is I'm relatively 99.9% sure I wrote more than 2 mods for Summer Car. I think I just, like, never uploaded them. Anyway. You guys have a good night. I'm gonna go lay down and turn off all the lights. Enjoy the rest of your day. Probably see you tomorrow. And I will... Well, I mean, it's not even time for bed. It's only 4 in the afternoon, but I've got a migraine coming. Well, I mean, I guess it is for you. But yeah, I will probably take a look at the Gifu, see what it'll take. Shouldn't be too hard. Have a good night, everyone.